Hey everybody, it's James Breedwell, the Gogogo guy, and I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Scott Bound, and I just wanted to tell you that I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation for those who believe. So let me tell you about the power of God unto salvation. I was exposed to pornography as a young boy, and I said, hey God, I want one of those. And within 7 years, my family moved us down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, not knowing that they moved us right into the neighborhood of a bunch of kingpin drug smuggling pilots. Within a year, I met a girl down the street from Venezuela and shortly started smuggling cocaine into Fort Lauderdale. Well, I got to tell you something. It wasn't long after that I had a network all over the place, and I was greedy for gain, for money, and money was my God. Well, one day I called my mother and I said, Mom, you know, I'm married to this girl. I've got houses, power, money, everything I could ask for, but I have no peace, no happiness, no joy. I'm miserable. And my mom on the phone said, well, Scott, your God is money. And I said, no, Mom. You know what? I think my God is the sun, because without the sun, I wouldn't have cocoa plants, marijuana plants, gravity, sunlight. So, Mom, I think my God is the sun. She said, Scott, God created the sun. I said, well, Mom, I think that kind of messes up my thinking here. I got to go. 30 days later, that woman who I was miserable with set me up to get busted. Police came, knew right where my floor safe was. And they said, son, you're crazy. We have eyewitness testimony here that says you're in a very illegal business. You need to open this floor safe. I said, sir, where's your warrant? They said, well, we'll drill it if we have to. I said, no, sir, where's your warrant? He said, well, we'll go get one. And they turned to me and said, wait a minute now. If you don't have anything in there, no big deal. But if you do, you know, you're probably going to go to jail. All of a sudden, it dawned on me. I said, wait a minute, run that by me again. If there's nothing in this floor safe, no contraband, everything is cool. He said, yeah. I said, I tell you what, sir, I'll open that for you right now. Because I finally realized the day before, I had some stuff in there. But that day, right then and there, by the grace of God, the power of salvation, there was nothing but cash. So I was free to go. That next day, I sat in front of a TV, still in shock of what happened the day before. And I ended up on a channel where a guy with a three-piece suit was teaching you how to pray to receive Christ. And I heard him say, you want peace, joy, and happiness? You need Christ. I was in shock again. I took note of what this guy was saying. About an hour later, I went into the corner of my house and I prayed that prayer and said, well, God, if you're so real, you created the sun. My God, money has been defeated. You must be God. And I am now saved. I give you my life, my heart. And as a matter of fact, I called my mom and told her that I had prayed this prayer and I think I've been born again and I gave my life to God the Father through Jesus Christ, who would be my Lord. And she said, Scott, you should go to church. I said, where do I go, Mom? And she was living 3 hours away at that point. She told me where to go. Well, I went to that church and the first 3 people I met said, how'd you come to this church? I said, well, my mom told me to come. They said, who's your mother? When I told her my mother's name, they looked at me in shock and amazement. They said, your mother was coming to our Bible study for 3 years. She told us you were involved in an illegal business and that she wanted us to pray for you. So you're going to come to our Bible study and you're going to see your name on our prayer list. Scott, we've been praying for you for 3 years. Well, I tell you what, that's the power of salvation. The God who created the heavens and the earth, he wants you to know that he knows you. If you don't have peace, joy, and happiness, if you're not walking with the Lord, if you're missing something, it's Jesus you're missing. So that's my story. I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of salvation for those that believe. Peace be with you. James is going to post it on his Gogogo channel. Thank you, James, for I'm not on Facebook. I'm in his book.